Hi guys, my name is Mike, and in this video I want to talk about the attack boats, showing you some tactics, some tips and tricks of how to use them more effectively. This is a 53-in-1 gameplay on Paracel Storm, 64 player large on the Xbox One. Basically I'm going to start off this video with the setup. This is the perfect setup in my opinion for the attack boat, the 25mm cannon, TV guided missile, active protection, zoom optics and thermal camo. And I'm going to talk about each and every one of them in a second here, but I wanted to start off with some general tactics for the attack boat, especially for Paracel Storm. Basically what you want to do is you want to use the attack boat as a long-range weapon. You want to stick to the outside of the map. You never want to go through the middle. That's a death trap. And you want to stick as far away from the shoreline as you can to avoid some RPGs and smalls and stuff like that. The way I play this map, I think the best tactic is to patrol from Alpha to Echo. So basically Alpha is the map where the third attack boat spawns, and Echo is the flag, sorry, where the third little bird spawns. So basically if you hold those 2 points, you get two additional vehicles, and that will give you a huge advantage over your opponents. And I'm going to start off now with a setup, and obviously here you see the TV missile. I think this is by far the most important aspect of the attack boat. If you're playing the attack boat and not using the TV missile, I think you're doing it wrong. I mean, yes, the Tau missile is quite powerful at close range. Laser guided missile, you can get some designated targets, some choppers as well. And the other one, I don't know which one is, Zuni rockets. That's also a close range weapon. But if you're gonna play the attack boat the way it's supposed to be, like I am here, you need the attack boat to be equipped with the TV guided missile. That will give you a huge advantage over your opponents. You can just sit behind cover, take the enemy attack boats out, and then move forward. It's a lot more effective than using any of the other close range weapons. And the other one, the passive radar, that's for enemy choppers and stuff like that, I think it's completely useless, because the minute you come across an enemy attack boat, you're dead. So there's no point using that. Instead of using passive radar, if you can have a friend of yours in the last seat of the attack boat with a repair tool and a stinger on an eagler, that's a perfect setup. You can defend yourself against enemy choppers and jets as well. So that's it for the secondary weapon. I started off with a secondary weapon. Moving on to the primary one, you have the 25mm cannon, which in my opinion is the best option. Basically, the 25mm cannon has a much less drop-off than the 30mm one, even though it deals a lot less damage. It has twice the ammo, deals less damage, but flies straight in a straight line. You don't have to compensate that much by aiming higher than your target. You just aim slightly higher, and you can just spam and get those kills, get those enemy boats on fire and stuff like that. Whereas the 30mm one, it's a lot more powerful, but it has a huge drop-off. It's very hard to control, extremely hard to control, especially at range. And as we said, you want to use the attack boat as a long-range weapon. As for the burst cannon, it's the same as the 25mm one. It just fires 8-round bursts, which means that you have 3 bursts before you have to reload. So if you miss one, I mean, you just miss 8 rounds in one go. I think it's a lot more difficult to control. Maybe it's better than the 25mm if you learn how to do that properly, but for me, I stick to the 25mm one. Now moving to countermeasures, I think the best option in my opinion is active protection, because you can give yourself a few seconds of safety before you can reload and try to find out where you're being shot from. Whereas the IR smoke and the smoke screen and stuff like that, they're so glitched. I mean, the countermeasures are so glitched that most of the times you get hit before you hear the lock-on. So I don't think they're very effective. Whereas with active protection, even if somebody isn't locking onto you, just see an infantry out on the shore, getting ready to shoot at you, you just use active protection, give yourself a few seconds of safety, and take that target out. It's a lot more effective than the other two. And fire extinguisher, I don't think it's really useful. I mean, sure, you can just get hit and start repairing straight away. But if you have a friend in the last seat of your boat, you can get some repairs real quick. I don't think fire extinguisher will help you that much. And moving on to the optics, as I said, you want to use the attack boat as a long-range weapon. So you basically need zoom optics for that. If there's an attack boat at a distance, you'll hit it a lot more easier if you're using zoom optics than if you're using the other one, the infrared, thermal, and stuff like that. And finally, the last upgrade, I'm using thermal camo. Now, you could, I guess, use maintenance and belt feeder. I think they're equally useful, but I don't know. I think that getting those few seconds that lock-on targets, lock-on weapons need to lock onto you, just get that extra 1-2 seconds is really important. I stick to thermal camo. So yeah, but the other two are equally good. As for proximity scan and air radar, I think they're basically completely useless. But anyway, guys, I think that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you have any comments, just let me know. If any questions, and I'll try to upload the other gameplay, the 58 and 3, at some other point. So that's it from me. Take care. Bye.
狙击枪就在这里。